Hello all, welcome to Pamita AI World 18. My name is Pamita Sigandari and you're watching my YouTube channel Pamita AI World. So all the students, now I'll teach you the maths part, mathematicals part, vectors. Vectors, what vectors are. So in vectors, we will see first that how in uh, in the view of a physics students or computer science students and maths students, how they see vectors differently, how from their point of view vectors are, what vectors are, and what they think about the vectors. So first we see the physics perspective. Perspective perspective fine. And second we will see computer science perspective. Computer science perspective. And third we will see what is the perspective of mathematical students. Fine. So mathematics perspective. So first we will see here vectors are arrows. From physics perspective, we see what vectors are, and vectors definition would be: vectors are arrows pointing in a space, fine, in a space, empty space, okay, or maybe it a flat surface or in an empty space. Defines by its length and direction. In which direction? It is pointing. So let's understand it in a bit diagrammatic way. Let's suppose this is the flat surface of this paper. Paper is a flat surface. Here let's suppose let's see that this is north part. Here it is north. Here it is south. Here it is east, and here it is west. So this arrow is pointing towards east, fine. And what is the length of this arrow? The length of this arrow is let's see, length is 16 meter. And in which direction it is heading? It is heading in each direction. So if we will see, let's suppose one person is standing here, his friend is standing here, fine. So he is watching towards this, he is walking towards this, facing towards this friend of his colleague, or whatever you take it. One person is standing here, let's see, it's a girl, it's a boy. If he is heading to his friend in this direction, so length is 16 meter. How much length he would be covered? 16 meter. And in which direction he would go to? Each direction. So let's say this direction is x. So what is the vector? Vector we will see write as 16 meter is the length and direction is x. So in this way we will see that v is the vector, v is the vector, and this vector is, whether we can write it is as 16 as a magnitude and x is the direction, or we can just write it as a v vector. Understood? So what v vector contain in it? It contains the magnitude magnitude, and in which direction it is going? It is going to the x direction, which is in east direction. So we can say this is the v vector on a flat surface, and of course this is the two dimensional, and it can be three dimensional. Fine. Vectors are not one dimensional, scalars are one dimensional. Fine. So non-technical students who are learning, there are two terms, scalar and vectors. Scalars only have magnitude, that is 16, but vectors have magnitude and side by side direction. For example, velocity, or we can say another example is acceleration. Velocity of a plane is always in three dimensional, plane fly on three dimensional space. Fine. This is the, and car walks on, car speed is in two dimensional space. So this is from physics perspectives. What physics students see vectors, they see vectors like this. But what computer science perspective, what computer science students see vectors as, they see as vectors are ordered list of numbers. For example, what ordered list of numbers, what does that mean? For example, I have a home, like Pamita have a home. My home is having some length. Fine. Let's suppose this is length, and let's suppose this is width. Fine. So in a list, how, if I have to show someone in a data, let's suppose some few EWS category, economical weaker section, I have to apply in some schemes. If they want to ask me what are the features of or of your stats of your house, so how they will record my home statement as this thing. So they will arrange this length and width in a ordered list. How ordered list? First they will see length is, let's suppose 2600 square feet. Fine. And width is 30,000 square feet. So in a ordered list, first they will see that length is the feature attribute, or we can say attribute, and the number would be 20 to 60,000 square feet. Fine. This is somehow is written as the matrix, and another width, how they will write it, 30,000 like this square feet. So this is the ordered list of numbers. So from computer science perspective, this is called vectors, and from physics perspective, this is called vectors. But in mathematical perspective, what we see, mathematical students, they just combine physics plus computer science. Poor mathematical students who are studying through maths, they take the perspective of both physics perspective and computer science perspective. So this is the thing I have to teach you, and thanks a lot. If you understand this video, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel Pamita AI World. And now I'll teach you the expression in a full flat surface. I'll teach you the how we'll extract the matrix from vectors. We'll see that. Fine. So first topic of syllabus is complete. What vectors are? According to syllabus, I have completed the first topic. What vectors are? So this is the first topic. Fine. Sorry, this is for according to the syllabus I have finished in this video, vectors. What vectors are and what even are they? Now I'll teach you in my next linear combination spaces and bases. I'll teach you this topic, and before that I'll teach you one subparts of vectors, so that you don't get confused in the when I'll jump to the linear combination part. Thanks a lot for trusting Pamita AI World. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you.